Hi guys, my name is Jim and this is my life in clips. Minasan, ohayo gozaimasu. Wow. Good morning. Today is our day 4 ng ating Japan trip. Salamat sa pagsubaybay. Thank you na umabot kayo dito. For today, exciting to kasi punta tayo ng Kobe for the first time. First time ko pumunta ng Kobe. And I think alam naman natin sikat ng Kobe sa food trip, especially sa Kobe beef. So itatry natin siya, yung authentic na Kobe beef. And ikot-ikot tayo dun sa mga places doon. And kasama sa itinerary natin yung Kobe Harbor. Tingnan natin kung ano itsura niya, ano magagawa doon. And malay natin, may mga activities tayo na ma-discover doon na pwede natin puntahan. So samahan niyo ulit ako.
Hi guys, let me walk you through how to redeem your JR West Kansai Wide Area Pass. So set the menu to English and then tap the read QR code. So from the voucher na nakuha natin sa Klook, just scan the QR code and wait for the machine to read it. Now select the start date. Now this is very important kasi the pass only allows for 5 consecutive days. Okay, so you can redeem your pass early on, but you can only use it from the start date you indicated up until the 5th consecutive day. So bawal yung mga skipping days, okay? After that, scan your passport for the system to gather your information. And then after a few seconds, the machine will read, and then now you will be able to confirm the dates and then get your JR West Kansai Wide Area Pass tickets. So this is the same ticket that you can use to access the local trains, the express trains, and we will also use this later sa pag-book ng Shinkansen. So it's easy as that. Now let's pre-book our Shinkansen tickets using our JR Pass. So insert your JR Pass ticket, set the menu to English, and then select seat reservation. So may notification dito that you can only pre-book tickets up to 6 times using your JR Pass. So click confirm. Now select your departure and arrival destinations. In this case, we'll be coming from Shin Osaka since ito yung station in Osaka where we can ride the Shinkansen. And the destination would then be the Okayama station. So watch out for my next vlogs dahil pupunta tayo ng Okayama. Select the date of your departure and the time, your estimated preferred time of your departure. So this can depend whether may flight ka or may prior booking ka that you need to catch up on. So just put 12 and then let's search for all available trains. So you may opt to book either an ordinary seat or a green car seat. So green car seat are basically VIP seats with additional fees. But I think in this case, ordinary seats lang available. So that is what I will be selecting. Okay, so select the time and the train number and confirm once all of your information are correct. Here you can see on the ordinary car that madami available, that's why merong circle na green. So select that. And this is also a very important tip. It's important to book seats with oversized baggage areas. So the baggage areas in the trains are reserved. Hindi ka pwedeng basta-basta maglagay ng baggage mo sa reserved areas. Otherwise, you will have to put your baggage on either the overhead compartment or put it in front of your seat. So very important kung may bagahe ka na mag-book ka na ng seat mo. Kung available, mag-book ka ng seat with baggage areas. Now we're looking at the seat numbers, kung ano yung available. Usually the baggage areas are on the end-to-end ng train. So this is where you can manually select, but I will be going back to the previous menu and then I'll just let the system select the seat for me. Basta merong baggage area. Okay, so here, I click confirm and now we're printing the tickets and making sure that the seat that we booked ay merong baggage area. Okay, so now we have 2 tickets, your JR Pass and your Shinkansen ticket. So same with the return ticket, we can pre-book all the same steps na na-mention natin kanina. And then now you can select the departure and arrival station. So in this case, Okayama, magagamit tayo sa Okayama, and then going back to Shin Osaka. And then select the date. So it should be again within the validity date ng iyong JR Pass, and select the time. So I think since this is our departure from Osaka, I also selected 12 o'clock. Select the train, your preferred train and schedule. So you will be able to see all the available ones. Again, book the green car kung available. If gusto mo ng more VIP treatment, book again a seat with a baggage area. So it's seat A or seat D. And then click confirm. And there you go. Piprint na rin natin yung tickets natin sa return trip natin from Okayama back to Shin Osaka. So we basically pre-booked both our trips.
Okay, so andito tayo sa Kobe. Magba-blind tasting tayo. Bakit tasting? More on wala tayong idea kung saan recommended na kumain dito ng Kobe beef and other food na ma-offer. Dito tayo sa Chinatown sa Kobe. Chinatown, Nankin Machi. So maghahanap lang tayo dito ng kainan. Let's see. So ang problema ko today ay mag-isa lang ako. So lahat ng food dito mostly baka good for 2 or 3. So hindi ko sure kung makakain ako ng madami. At least makakabili ng madaming food kasi baka hindi ko maubos. Okay, so napansin ko to yung pinipilahan nila actually is yung Roshoki, which is yung sikat sa original pork buns. Oh my God, haba ng pila. Wala, pilahan na lang din natin. Tingnan natin kung worth it. Oh, finally, nakapasok din. Ay, ito sa mas. Finally, let's find a spot to eat. Wait lang. Oh, mainit. Okay, pakita muna natin siya. Here it is. Okay, try natin. Sige agad yung una. Itadakimasu. Hapa. Bagong luto din kasi kaya sobrang sarap. Again yung problema, 5 pieces siya. So forced akong ubusin. Masarap siya kasi typical pork buns pero bite size. Kaya siya yung isang subuan. Wala ko hindi. Just when you bite, may juice. May konting juice. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa pork buns. Next nating i-try. Siyempre mag-Kobe beef na tayo. Itong Kobe beef steak. Kishokichi. Nakita. Dini, ay ito sa mga... Thank you. Yes. I-try natin sa gilid. Kobe beef. Oh my God. Ang sarap. Iba yung texture niya sa typical beef. Thick.
Sarap. 10 out of 10. Okay, so nakakadalaw na tayo. Busog na agad. Paano na? Hanap pa tayo ng ibang maliliitin. Ayun natin itong emoji na food. I think rice cake to or something. Tanggal nga. Rice cake na may nori or seaweed sa top. It's 11. Sobrang dami na agad ng tao. At busog na ako agad. Tour ko na lang kayo sa mga tinitinda dito. Ito mga cheese, noodles. Ito more skewers. Ito, oh my god, xiaolongbao. Pero busog na ako. So, may mga selection din ng plated meals. Croquette. Kaya pa ba natin ang croquette? Malalaman natin mamaya. Huwag muna ngayon. Tanghulu. Dessert shops. More skewers at duck. Chinese restaurant na medyo pinipilahan. More dim sum. Cheers! To get more Chinese food. My God. Dami ko pang gustong kainin. Pero hindi na kaya. Dito naman sa other side. More pasalubong items. Ayan, may mga tea. Dim sum. More dim sum. Ano naman kayo pinipinahan? Tama ng pila. Tanghulu. Same na lahat. Same na lahat ng tinitinda talaga. Ito ano. Mga pork buns din. Ayun, so as much as gusto pang kumain, hindi na talaga kaya. So hanap na lang muna tayo ng spot. Hindi magkape muna tayo. Po muna saglit. Kapababa ng kinain. Okay, nakapagpahinga na tayo. Feeling ko hindi ko na kaya kumain pa ng food dun sa Chinatown. So, lipat na tayo sa Kobe Port or Kobe Harbor. Let's go! So, unang nakita natin dito sa Kobe Port ay itong fish in the forest. Tooth! Hindi ko alam kung ito ay tooth. Pero iconic siya because of this giant fish. Yan, laki niyo. Laking bangus, tsaka check nga natin dito kung magbabasa natin. Ayan, fish dance. So this is the American Park. So, tuloy lang tayo sa paglalakad. Wala pa tayo ng mga interesting spots. Okay, andito tayo ngayon sa Port of Kobe Earthquake Memorial Park. So bakit kaya nagkaroon ng Memorial Park na related sa earthquake? Let's see. Mukhang ginawa to noong 1995. Sahin natin. It was part of the project for the reconstruction of the earthquake-stricken area. Kaya siya Earthquake Memorial Park. Ito yung dahilan. Nagkaroon ng magnitude 7.3 noong 1995. Grabe yun. Dito sa port na to. Ito na ang itsura niya ngayon. This is I think remnants na naging earthquake. Yan, galing oh. Somehow pinreserve nila yung damaged area. I guess damage to the port of Kobe. So yun nga yun. Even yung mga berth. Grabe. Even the highway. Yan siya. A bit of history for us today. Grabe, sobrang lawak ng park. Sobrang laking space for playing. Even yung mga birds, hindi natakot sa mga tao kasi alam nilang may dalang pagkain at papakainin sila. It's good for biking, for jogging, just walking around, and for reading books or pag-chill lang. As in, people's park talaga siya. It's made for the people. Not for vehicles, not for anything. Check pa natin yung mga pwede nating makita. So, asan ba tayo? Dito tayo. So, One Heart Birth. Tingnan natin yan. Notre Dame. Tapos dito sa right, Kobe Maritime Museum, Kawasaki Good Times World. Joke lang, dito pala tayo. Diyan pala tayo. Port of Kobe Earthquake Memorial Park. Yan yung punta natin kanina. Ayan, explore pa natin. Ang lawak ko. Grabe. Tingnan natin yung structure dun sa gitna. Kita natin. So ito daw ang Kobe Kaientai. Ito 1991. This is the Kobe Port Immigrants Memorial Statue. Wow. Bakit kaya may statue for the immigrants? Basahin natin kung mayroong English. Meron bang English? Wala. I-research na lang natin mamaya. Pero yan siya. So, dito tayo sa mosaic. Katabi lang din siya ng Seagull Harbor. I think itong mosaic or yung umi na nasa likod niya is small complex. So, pwede ka din pala mag-cruise dito. So, meron silang Kobe Bay Cruise. 1,700 yen for adults. Medyo malawak yung ano niya, covered niya. Pero okay na tayo sa cruise bilang nag Santa Maria cruise na tayo nung day 1.